Hi everyone. So this is how we're kind of going to do notes this semester is I'm going to make videos and you guys will be able to look at them whenever you would like. I'm either going to be posting them through YouTube or a link on Teams itself. So I'll figure that out um, a little bit later, but I'll definitely let you know how to access these videos. So just as a heads up, these videos I'm going to go through. Feel free to pause them at any time if you need more time writing notes down, and I will be sharing the PowerPoints with you um, at the end of the notes itself. So when I finish all the notes, we'll be able to share those PowerPoints with you. So let's get started here. So we're going to start just with introduction to environmental science itself. So here we go. So I want some questions to keep in the back of your mind here. So what is the environment? And is the environment something that can be harmed, saved, preserved, or destroyed? So keep those questions in the back of your mind. If you want, you can answer them in your notebook. Just keep those there with you. So with environmental science, we are going to be talking about our Earth. So with that, all species on Earth, like humans, rely on that healthy, functioning planet. So we have those essential atmospheres that we need. So we need air, water, food, and shelter, and that really contributes to having that healthy environment on our Earth. So what is environmental science? So environmental science is the study of our planet's natural systems and how humans and the environment affect one another. So it's really looking and embedding that relationship between humans and our environment. It also includes living and non-living things. So that includes other organisms on the planet. And it also non-living things like the water and air that we need to survive. Um, Last thing here is understanding the interactions between that environment is the first step in solving some of those environmental issues. So I'm sure you have heard of like stop using the straws, like save the turtles. Those are all environmental strides to improve our planet's environment. A little bit of technical difficulties. Here we go. So goals environmental science. There we go. So to accomplish this goal of solving environmental problems, we're studying two main interactions. And those interactions include our actions that alter the environment and the use of natural resources that we use. So there's a difference between environmental science and environmentalism. So environmental science is very objective in nature. So it's the unbiased just pursuit of knowledge, where environmentalism is a social movement to protect the natural world that we're living in. So those Save the Turtle banners that you see is an act of environmentalism. So with science, it embodies many different fields of study. It's called an interdisciplinary science. So just like I said before, many fields of different studies. So the important foundation to environmental science is ecology, which is the study of different ecosystems. So you can just see those interactions as well. And like I said, ecology is study of interactions of living organisms with one another within their environment, which is different ecosystems. So embodied in that, the major fields of study that we're going to see are biology, earth sciences, physics, chemistry, and social sciences as well. So we can look through all of these. It just really shows you the embodiment of how much environmental science combines different sciences in its field. So you feel free to pause the video, read through these, just to get a better understanding of how much environmental science really affects different things. So we're also having an interaction with natural resources. So natural resources are materials that we find in nature and things that we need. So things like water, oil is considered a natural resource. Things like that we can use to survive. So renewable resources are naturally replenished over short periods, where non-renewable resources are naturally formed more slowly than we use them. So oil and natural gas, coal, those are examples of things that are non-renewable resources that we are using a lot faster than they can form. But renewable resources, example, sunlight, wind energy, water energy, things like that, are replenished very easily. So it's a better use for us to use those types of things so we don't lose all of those non-renewable resources. So human environment interaction through time. So I'm sure you guys have all heard of these things that are listed here. So hunter and gathering was a time where we really utilized the resources around us rather than making our food. So gathering plants, hunting animals, but ultimately that occurred with overhunting and domestication of wild animals. The agricultural revolution is where we actually started to grow food. So that was a big difference in our timeline because we were able to stay in one place. And then finally, our industrial revolution, where fossil fuels were introduced for machinery, motorized vehicles, and kind of lost that personal farming touch. And we moved to more of a machine-based living. So human population growth, I'm sure you've heard a lot about this in this time of how human population growth has grown exponentially throughout time. So some of the things that happened with that is the agricultural revolution. People were really able to make food, and that helped survival for a lot longer, which is why that was a really important time in our growth. But then with the industrial revolution, we were really able to make those technology advances, which helped that population growth grow like off the charts, as you can see here with that huge growth over here. And we can see with the agricultural revolution, just a little bit started growing throughout time, but that huge boom was with that industrial revolution. So this video is going to be posted on there as well, and I'll show you how to log in. We're going to do this through an application called Edpuzzle. So you guys will have to log into Edpuzzle and you'll watch the video. It'll have some questions throughout as well, and you will be able to answer those questions, and I'll be able to see those answers as well. So this will be as like a little grade in there as well, so I know that you are actively participating in the notes that I am giving you. Okay, well, thank you very much, and I will see you all in class.